Hey guys, I'm here at the ACC, and I'm excited because today I get to speak with Anthony Parker. Now, he's got some tips for us, so let's see what he has to say. Okay, Anthony, so the guys down the den, they've been talking a little bit about European teams and what might happen to the NBA, the effects that might happen with European teams coming in. So, I mean, you played in Europe for 6 years. Do you think that some big name players might end up going, leaving the NBA, going to Europe? What do you think is going to happen there?
I think that it's good for players, number one, to have more options. The more options you have, the better. I don't think that you'll see the stars of the NBA, the all-stars, going overseas to play. I think there's a handful of teams that have money over there. Obviously, you have to offer more money than players get here in the NBA. But there is a market for certain players, mid-level players or whatever, that might be able to make more money going overseas. But as a whole, I don't think you'll see mass numbers of players leaving the NBA to go overseas.
Okay, but for those guys trying to get into the NBA, what tips would you have for them?
It's crazy because, I think there's so many people who haven't played overseas. There's so many people that have the talent to play in the NBA. But it's just about given the right opportunity and the right circumstance. And so, unfortunately, there's only 400 and some odd jobs in the NBA at any given time. And so there's a lot of people that don't get a chance. But, hopefully you just play well, continue doing what you're doing. And I think the more things you're able to do as a player, whether it be handling the ball, defending, shooting, the more things you're able to do, I think the more opportunities you'll have to maybe come in and help a team. If you only do one thing, if you're only a specialist, then it's a little tougher, and maybe you can get a fit with one team. But I think that's something that players coming up in high school and college at any level, the more things you're able to do on the court, the better off you'll be in being able to help any team that you're on.
Good. Now, I was doing some reading. I see that your family is big into basketball. Almost everyone played. But your sister plays for the WNBA. Now, do you guys do any one-on-one games? You ever have one-on-one games or anything? Or I also want to know, who do you think is better, you or your sister?
There's such a huge age difference between us. She's 11 years younger than me. So growing up, we weren't, siblings going at it. We weren't like Reggie Miller and Cheryl Miller. It was more of a, I was older, and she's kind of coming to her own the last couple of years, and she's certainly a great player. It's still not to a point where she can beat me one-on-one, but in a couple of years, I think I'm not play her anymore because she's pretty good.
Good. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out. That's Anthony Parker, Tips from the Pros.